If your sneakers are dirty after cleaning, you're probably doing it wrong. Today, I'm going to show you a couple of techniques and how to identify the materials to make sure you get the best out of your sneakers. So guys, this is going to be a quick guide. It's going to be the materials you're going to encounter and the safest way to clean them. So in front of me guys, you're going to see a selection of some of my personal collection. We've got an Air Max 1, a Nike SB, an Adidas Campus, a Jordan 1 and an Air Force 1 Supreme. Yes, I paid for the mid one. What are you going to do? Key differences on all of these shoes, they all have a different material. Apart from these two here, they are both leather, but there is a couple of things that I'm going to cover because there's some discrepancies in them. So first we have the Air Max 1, primarily mesh. This is a nightmare to clean, but there are some ways you can clean this and get it looking good. Saying that, somewhere on here, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's a bit of a brown stripe I need to get rid of. Mesh is a pain, but it is manageable. You basically need to soft bristle brush it down. Get your brush, give it a good one direction, I find usually works the best, and brush all the excess loose debris off before you do any sort of spot cleaning. If you know someone with an airline or like an air compressor, you can blow the dirt out of the mesh. That is a very quick way of getting it. That works very, very well on these. Other key materials on this, there is a nubuck upper, and sort of, I'm going to say this is denim, but it could be classed as canvas, but it's denim. That's what it's on the Nike thing. Denim is very easy to clean, spot clean it only, hot soapy water, or use a product like Crack Protect or Rejuvenator. I'm not endorsed by any of these, this is not paid advertisement, this just happens to be the one that I had to hand. If you can't get these clean, you can always bung them in the wash. I don't recommend it with a pair because they are very expensive, but regular Air Max 1s, it will work very, very well. So we're going to move from the Air Max now to a very hardy shoe, the Nike SB. This model is the Supersonic. I love this shoe. The material is nubuck. Very, very soft nubuck. Almost, I wouldn't say it's suede, but it's definitely nubuck. It's very shiny. I haven't really worn these a lot. I've worn them once or twice. To clean nubuck, it's exactly the same as a spot cleaning. You basically need to soft bristle brush, protection or cleaning agent, and just all the way around. Go careful on the red because it may bleed. Red is a notorious colour for bleeding, and you will only notice that once you wipe it off. But that is a very hardy shoe. They're very good to clean. You've got a very hard midsole. It's usually very hard rubber. My suggestion when you're doing a midsole, or particularly the outsole bit of the midsole, a very, very stiff bristle brush. And just exactly the same, but I always go the same way just to keep it in line and then wipe it down. After a while, most of the debris comes off. So that is a decent way of cleaning a Nike SB. Guys, before we go on, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the like button. It takes 2 minutes of your time, and it means a great deal to me, and it means I'm enabled to do more of these videos for you because I enjoy doing it. Following on from the Nike SB, guys, we're going to move on to another material. This one is an Adidas Campus. It is primarily suede, and it is a nightmare. So, top tips with full suede shoes. Don't wear them in the rain. Water is your enemy. It will cause the suede to go hard, and it's very hard once it's sort of set and been soaked to get the nap back up. General maintenance of these, I literally wore these the other day. Give them a nice brush, both directions, up and down. I don't tend to go like this because I find it shreds the nap, but if you just seem to go one way, give it a nice brush in, and it will bring that nap and the suede back up. So like that, and if we go like that, buttery smooth, beautiful. Key thing with these, I picked my Campus because these were everywhere at one point, and I've seen a lot of dirty ones. Jeans are the nightmare for these, especially this colour, because it soaks into the suede. There was a bit on there. If this does happen, you need to invest in a suede eraser. There are other brands available. And it's as simple as just getting the suede eraser and just pulling it across. Just gently pulling it and rubbing it out. Like you're rubbing a piece of paper. Don't go really hard into it, or go like this, because you will shred the nap and it's very hard to get it back up. So just give it a nice little brush like this, pull it back and forth a couple of times. Let's do a bit more there just so you can see it. Once you finish with that, get your soft bristle brush, I have another one spare, and just give it a little bit of a wipe. And you should start to see it come up. These things take time with this, guys. I've had to do many times practice to get the nap how I want it, and once it's been reset, it's pretty good. What you can do then as well, if you have some very stubborn stains, some suede renew or suede cleaner or dedicated cleaner, spray it on, leave it, give it a wipe, bring it back out, and it will get rid of most of it. This is a technique that I use. I don't personally endorse this, but if you've gone a bit too hard with the cleaning, with the spot cleaning, with the solution, and it's gone hard, or you think, oh, I've messed up, wait for the nap to slightly dry. So it's just a bit damp. So you run your finger over and you think, oh, that's dry. It's dry in. Get a brass bristle brush, and just gently start to work it. Again, very much like the suede eraser, don't shred it round, just constant directions and pull it back and forth just to really loosen the fibres up, because that's what suede is. It's the inside skin. It's all these loose little fibres, and you pull them up, and that's what makes them all really buttery smooth, as opposed to nubuck, which is the closer layer to the leather, and then obviously leather is the skin basically. If you do that, these will last you. I haven't protected them in a while, but if I was to protect them, mink oil is great. It will darken them a little bit. So here's a top tip. Jordan 4 Toro Bravo came out this year. Everybody said, oh, they're not as red as they should be. Spray some of this on it. I guarantee you it will darken the nubuck down a little bit, and it will make them pop just that little bit more and make them a bit more richer. This usually lasts for about a month to 3 months if done properly. Guys, it stinks, so when you do put it on outside, leave it to dry a little bit and then buff it. Works brilliantly, and it does create like a natural water repellent on it. Moving on from the Adidas, so I'm going to slide these two out of the way and I'm going to bring in the two big guns. A classic shoe, the Jordan 1. I picked this shoe because when I first cleaned it, I had some issues. The issue is red. And now I found this out the hard way. This red on this particular model, the OG black toe, it will bleed. Doesn't matter how hot the water is, how much the solution is, this red will bleed. It will bleed onto the white. Black not so much, because not many colours ruin black. But if you are going to spot wash these and clean them, my top suggestion would be to wash the red, wipe it, do a section at a time, and go very methodically and slowly around the red, because it does come off. I noticed it when I did mine, and I wiped away with my white microfiber and there was red on it. So it is a known thing. It's just the red dye on the leather basically. It's a leather shoe as well, so the things with leather, go careful when you're washing it. Again, you can do a soft bristle brush, a medium bristle brush. Hang on, let's put that the right way around. There we go. A medium bristle brush, or a stiff mainly for the outsole and the base of the shoe, the sole of the shoe. These are great. They really will clean up. I've cleaned these a couple of times now and it's not done any damage. So stiff brush on this bit and this bit, soft or medium depending on what you want to do. Same with the sock liners. Always use a soft bristle brush, it just works better. Now the reason I bought a white Air Force One, everybody knows what Air Force Ones do, they fade over time. Now that is something that you can't help. It is caused by the sun's UV. It just basically dulls the rubber down. That's why you see a well-used pair of Air Force Ones, the soles are always a bit yellowy, a bit janky. It does naturally dye the leather after a while as well and brings out the yellow, but these I've worn a couple of times. The soles are completely junk on them. I've tried to get them up, but I will try again. Now that we're in the summer and it's a heat wave in the UK, we have a bit more sunlight. Enemy of this is sunlight basically, and it's a white shoe, but it's leather, so you can clean it, solution, spot wash it, it will come up very, very nice. Don't spray mink oil on it. You want more of a protector spray on this. I don't actually have any to hand, so I can't show you that. But this is what I use on the soles. Now, there are other brands, Sol Bright, Sol Cream, whatever. This is basically like hydrogen peroxide, but there's some extra added stuff into it. I don't actually know what's in it. I know it's peroxide though. Really, really simple to use. You just open the lid, get a paintbrush, paint it onto the area affected, so like the mid or the base. Get a nice thin layer on it just so it looks glossy. Cling film, tape it up, make sure you don't get it on the leather, don't get it on your skin, and then just leave it like that, or so where the area affected is, in the sunlight, 20 minutes, an hour, come back, check it. If you think, oh, it's not right, just put a bit more on and then wash it off when you're finished. It will bring the whites back, I promise. This also works on Vans and Converses. They do take a bit more time though, because their rubber is a bit different. I'm not sure if there's something different in the vulcanization of it, but they are a lot thicker. I have found it works wonders on Air Force Ones though, so I'm not going to endorse it, but if you have some, do it. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. Another thing that I've got that is I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, but it works. It works really, really well. Let's bring the Nike SB back. So, actually no, tell a lie. Let's bring the Air Max back, because this shoe is better for it, and I know these work on Air Maxes. So, Air Max 1, you've tried everything. You can't get the dirt out the mesh. There is a final chance. There is a last chance saloon, and it is the Reshoevn8r wash system. I thought it was a gimmick. It is not. It does work. You get a wash bag, and basically you plonk your shoe, you strip the laces, do a spot clean, dry clean, whatever you want to do first off. Give it a pre-wash with your solution. Plonk them in the bag. Pull it up tight, like that. Pull it up. It's in your bag. You get a handy little lace compartment to put your laces or the tablet in. Chuck it in the wash. Follow the instructions, what they say, what they recommend. Let's have a little look. Place one pod in, Reshoevn8r laundry wash on cold, reseal bag. That's it. So put it in your system, cold wash only. Guys, this does work. They smell phenomenal afterwards. It gets all the grime, the deep grime that you thought, oh, it's never going to come out. Trust me, it does come out. If I was to endorse it, I would endorse this. But again, no paid promotions. I just do this for the love. But it is well worth looking into if you think, I want to save this pair and I don't really want to buy another one. Try it. It does work. So hopefully now you are a bit more clued up on different types of materials. Hopefully your sneakers will start to look a little better with these tips. If there's anything you need to know, guys, just give me a message in the comments and I will get back to you. There are obviously exceptions. Sometimes Nike SBs have different materials and they're not just nubuck. You get canvas. I don't actually have any canvas shoes to hand, but canvas is very much the same as mesh. Don't scrub it too hard. Do not soak it. Just light. Keep going, and it will eventually get clear. But thank you very much, guys, for sticking around. Till the next one.